CBS News reporter Farhan Bokhari is on the scene tonight in Karachi. Farhan, this happened only a few hours ago. What is the scene like now?
Well, of course, this is a city which lives in the midst of a great sense of panic, great sense of anxiety and fear tonight. People are asking questions, no claims of responsibility yet, but of course, most fingers being pointed towards Al-Qaeda, especially given that ahead of Benazir Bhutto's return to Pakistan, there were already reports of security and intelligence threats suggesting that Al-Qaeda was preparing to attack her. Nobody expected this attack to come on her first day back on Pakistani soil, but now it has happened, and I think it's left behind a great sense of insecurity.
Are emergency officials still tending to victims and removing bodies at this hour?
Oh yes, body parts were scattered around the scene of the incident. Till a short while ago, the body parts were being cleared up. Lots of people still in very critical condition in hospitals, so that the death toll could very well rise through the night and going through the day tomorrow. The next 24 hours are going to be very critical for the lives of lots of people who are badly injured.
As far as you know, will Benazir Bhutto remain in Pakistan following this assassination attempt?
Well, a short while ago, I spoke to a couple of senior leaders in her party who've spoken to Benazir since this attack took place, and they say she's still very determined to stay in Pakistan and to really fight it out. But she, of course, realizes that she will have to rely on much stronger security all around her as she hits the campaign trail. This country is going to have its general elections within the next 3 months. And for some time now, the intelligence agencies have been saying that this election campaign could turn out to be the bloodiest in Pakistan's history, especially if you have Al-Qaeda and Taliban-led suicide attacks and armed attacks targeting politicians out campaigning.
Clearly, she is making a historic stand against Islamic fundamentalists, one that the United States stands firmly behind. What are the stakes here for Pakistan?
Well, the stakes are absolutely high. They're totally massive, some would say, because right now the situation is Benazir Bhutto is reputed to represent the centrist kind of liberal element in this country. And if people like Benazir Bhutto are pushed to the periphery and forced to go out of politics, then there's going to be a big vacuum, and the danger is that that vacuum will be filled by Islamists. So the stakes are very, very high. I think in Pakistan's 60-year history, 60 years since Pakistan was created, any election in the past has not been as critical for the future of the country as the election that we are going to have between the 1st and the 15th of January next year.
How do the people of Pakistan feel about her? Do they embrace her candidacy, or do they feel as if reform is being shoved down their throats?
Well, that's a very interesting question, because ahead of her arrival, a poll put out by IRI, the International Republican Institute, suggested that she's lost some of her points in the last 1 year, especially as she negotiated a largely unpopular power-sharing arrangement with General Pervez Musharraf. But on the day of her arrival and after her arrival, there was such a large turnout, largest that people have seen in this city, which is Pakistan's largest city, the city of Karachi, the largest turnout here in a very, very long time. And this goes on to tell you that the party, the Pakistan People's Party, led by Benazir Bhutto, still has a pretty firm standing on the ground and still has a strong vote bank of sorts.
Farhan Bokhari in Karachi tonight. Thank you so much.